Norvell has praised you guys a little bit for the way you guys competed in the second half, especially the last few drives when it looked like maybe the game wasn't going to go your way. Did you sense anything different? Have you sensed anything different in that circumstance versus maybe in previous years where maybe that effort wasn't there at the very end of a game like that?
Yeah, I did. I did sense like a different feeling from the previous years. It's just we showed that we could keep fighting, and that's a plus. And like we just have to have that fight for the first play to the last.
On that note, on that last play, I mean, you had a long way to go to make that stop. Did you know that was what was coming? Like, how quickly did you realize you needed to beat that guy to that spot?
Oh, I knew it pretty fast because of the fullback off motion. That's something that we had looked at during film, and also I knew in the goal line area they like to run outside, so it was a little film recognition.
Next will be Perry from Tomahawk Nation.
Emmett, what are some of the things that y'all are doing in practice to kind of like tighten up the little things that you guys are still working to, hammer down and just kind of completely like figure out?
Well, first we got to start. We start with the overall picture of running to the ball, because the pursuit and effort to the ball really does eliminate a lot of mistakes. Just like effort and violence, that eliminates a lot of mistakes on defense. But it's really like the communication and things of that nature, just communicating with one another, making sure everybody's on the same page. Even if we're all on the wrong page, we're all right because we're all on the same page.
Next will be Pat Burnham from the Osceola.
Hey, Emmett, you guys have played two strong halves in the second halves of your last two games. How close do you guys feel that you are to playing a complete game on defense?
I feel like we're pretty close. We just got to put it all together and not start slow. We need to just come out with the right mindset and right mentality and string together quality stops.
We'll go back to Ira.
When you look at North Carolina's offense, obviously the running game has done really well, and the quarterback is a guy that can throw it or run it. What stands out? What are some of the things you guys have to do to try to keep them in check?
What stands out is like their skill positions. They're a really talented group. They play well together. They have a very nice quarterback. And the thing that I think we got to do to stop it is just like we just got to all be on the same page, communicate, and just be on the same page. Because if we're all on the same page, we'll be good.
Next will be Austin from Tomahawk Nation.
Hey, Emmett, as a guy who's been around and you're in your fifth year, do you feel like this year, because of COVID, y'all aren't able to tackle as much or do all the things in practice that you were able to do in previous years?
Well, yeah, COVID did affect us a little bit because of the spring. The new coaching staff, we didn't have a spring. But I don't feel like that's an excuse because we all had the same amount of time, like everybody in the country. So just because we're doing bad, we can't put that on COVID. At the end of the day, coach put us in the right position to make plays. As players, we got to make those plays.
Next will be Azan Hajavandi from War Champ.
And when things aren't going your guys' way on defense, just how are you guys able to kind of overcome that adversity? What are you guys trying to say to each other and trying to get over this sort of slump that you guys are in right now?
Oh, well, it's all about how you respond, not about like what's going on. It's about the response. That's the only thing you can really control. And like even if it's going bad, you just got to still keep fighting, still strive to get your 1%.